We're back with episode 6 of Cornstalk Unmasked. Tonight, we're unmasking either the shaman or unicorn. Who do you think will be sent packing? We'll also see the return of Fairy and the lamp. Tonight, we're also adding in a new donor perk. For those of you donating over $30, you'll be sent a link to all unaired performances. That's right, our contestants actually filmed their performances ahead of time before anyone was eliminated. Let's not have all that talent go to waste. Now, to the sad part. Tonight, we say goodbye to the shaman. Let's take a look under the mask.
And it is Shannon Oral! Woo! Thank you so much for having me, you guys. This was so much fun. A little bit stressful, but it was a lot of fun. So I've been involved with Cornstalk since I was in diapers. First show was Little Abner when I was like 6, so I'm 40, gonna be 43, so that says something right there. Love Cornstalk, my second home. Please donate if you can. And remember to always wear your mask when you're out in public. So thank you. Peace.
Thank you, Shannon, for 2 excellent performances. Unicorn will now move on to the playoffs in episode 7. Now let's start off tonight's competition with the return of Fairy.
Hi, it's me, Fairy. I am so happy to be on Unmasked that I flew here special today to tell you a little bit about myself. Of course, I love to perform, but I also enjoy reading, exploring, and I love to make art. That's why, when I'm not performing on stage, I enjoy making props, helping to build and paint sets, or, like the last time I worked on a Cornstalk show, assisting with hair and makeup. It's been quite some time since I've had the opportunity to do a show under the tent, but it will always be one of my very favorite places in the world. I have the fondest memories of seeing shows with my family long before I ever stepped foot on a stage. There is nothing better than a night in the park. Speaking of park, that reminds me, one of my all-time dream roles is Dot in Sunday in the Park with George. Seeing as, no matter where I go, the theater will always have a special place in my heart, tonight I dedicate this extremely dramatic ballad to Cornstalk Theater.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, we share this relief, 'cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough.
So first of all, I just want to say that this episode is a perfect example of why this show is so great, especially right now. Being able to hear some really great quality voices. Fairy, I do know who you are now, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I didn't recognize your voice earlier. And that is because I wasn't thinking of people that aren't currently doing Cornstalk in the past year or so. And I think the Fairy is Emily Hardesty. Emily, great job. I've always loved your voice. I've been one of your biggest fans for many years. Your mix is beautiful. And I always say that a voice and a true performer can move you even though you can't see their facial expressions. If you close your eyes and just listen, and that's what Unmasked singing is all about. So great job, Emily. Emily Hardesty as the Fairy.
Fairy, it is driving me crazy because I'm starting to recognize your voice, but I still don't know who you are. Somebody that... Fairy, I feel like I've directed you. I feel like you've been in something, or I've been involved with you in some capacity, and I just don't know. Like, I've never been more at a loss. You worked backstage. I'm going to say, and I know I'm wrong, my dear friend Amanda Matalozzo.
Wow, Fairy, that performance was amazing. I loved the song choice because I don't think we've had someone sing a song from a movie musical, so that's awesome. Loved the song choice, loved the emotion coming back out of the mask. It was amazing, a great performance. And due to the clues, I believe the last show this person did, they worked hair and makeup on, maybe? So I'm going to guess Susan Hazard.
I loved it. You are a fantastic performer. I've loved both of your performances so far, and I hope you go far. As far as who this is, I have two names I'm going to throw out. The first one that came to mind just by listening and trying to kind of pick up on her vibe, I'm going to throw out Rose Bloom as a possibility. The second one that I'm going to throw out, I watched this performance twice to try and figure it out. And I used the clues the second time around and thought, okay, who's somebody who's crafty and hasn't maybe performed at Cornstalk in a while and also worked in hair and makeup. And this person did my hair and makeup in Sugar a few summers back. Courtney Moore is my other pick for the Fairy.
I also listened to it twice, but that's because your performance was so good and your voice was so lovely. I really, really enjoyed watching it. I thought it was a fantastic costume. And based off of the clues and the voice, funnily enough, I also thought of Rose Bloom. So my guess this week for the Fairy was Rose Bloom.
Our panelists thought these people were under the mask. Who do you think it is? Next up, The Lamp.
Hello, everybody. It's The Lamp, hoping to shed some light on who I am. Although there are many roles I'd love to play on stage, one in particular is Max Bialystock in The Producers. In my spare time, I love taking a trip up to Bradley Park for a nice round of disc golf. And when I'm not performing on stage, you can find me working behind the scenes as a music director, helping performers, both new and old, find their voice in the spotlight. Have you had a light bulb moment about who I could be?
Stranger, I'm feeling stranger than I've ever felt before, and so much more different, like something old has joined with something new, but still feels true. I'm passing through a rite that every parent does. I'm walking on some shared familiar ground, yet every step I take is not a step at loss. And I found I like the sound of stranger. A child I've yet to meet becomes my everything, my song to sing. Father, and suddenly the way that it is real. But do I feel connected in a way I've never known. A life from dad to me to newborn son. So from today I'll never make a choice alone. One for all for one. And when he's born, I'll teach him how to use his common sense. He'll listen and he'll learn and he'll excel. I'll tell my son that life is lived with clear and present tense, not only in the stories we can tell. My father told me stories I could never comprehend. In every tale he claimed to be the hero. I've tried to understand him, but I wonder if I can. Because after almost 30 years, I still don't know the man. I wish I knew the man, but he's a stranger. My father's a stranger I know very well. A puzzling shell, hopeful. What's on its way may help us both to grow. But I don't know when I'll understand what made him wild. I don't know why he has the urge to fly. I want to face him like a man and not a child. So I'll try, I'll really try. And in time my boy is sure to see brighter days for Dad and me. We can do things better than before. So that strangers we will be no more.
Great job. You are quite the character. I love your song choices. I love your creativity with costume, and you have a powerhouse male vocal voice, which it all makes sense because you are Nick Brokamp.
Once again, I will go with my guess as Nick Brokamp. Nick has a fabulous voice. This was another great performance from Big Fish. And that's a type of musical that I think that Nick would enjoy. Once again, in his intro, he said that he teaches music to adults and children. And I know that Nick is in the show choir world. So thank you, Nick, for sharing your gifts on both the teaching end and on the performance end. Fabulous performance. Once again, I could just close my eyes and listen to you sing. And that's what Unmasked is all about. So Nick Brokamp, fabulous job.
Lamp. Ooh, I am becoming a Fast Lamp favorite, y'all. Amazing performance, beautiful voice, great song choice. Oh, so good. Blew me away last week, blowing me away this week. I'm excited to see what you do next. Oh, God, this week has been amazing from both performers. So, I hate to see one of you guys go, but such great performances from both the Fairy and the Lamp this week. So awesome. That voice sounds familiar to me, but I can't place it, so I'm just going to stick with my first initial guess, going with my gut of Jared Hazard. So maybe the Hazards are duking it out. But again, great performances this week from both the Fairy and the Lamp. Love you guys both. Great job.
Lamp, you did a fantastic job. Again, love how you use your costume and the lighting and everything. Again, wonderful performance. I'm with Chip on this, that if whoever gets eliminated, definitely bring them back, because both were such great performances tonight. last time with Lamp, I said it was Bob Parkhurst, and I am still going to go with it's Bob Parkhurst.
This is definitely my favorite matchup we've had so far this season. Lamp versus Fairy. You guys are both great. I would urge viewers, whoever we have to eliminate from this episode, I would urge viewers, when you vote to bring somebody back, to bring back the person that does not advance after tonight, because these are two incredible performers and I want to see more from both of them. I really liked my pick for the Lamp last week being Austin Shaw. And even when I listened to the clues that the Lamp gave this week, I think it could still be Austin Shaw. However, a lot of people seem to be on the Nick Brokamp bandwagon, and going back and listening to it, I remember Nick's voice having like a deeper tone to it, but that just goes to show how versatile a singer he is. And so I say the Lamp now. I'm changing my mind to Nick Brokamp.
Our panelists thought these people were under the mask. Who do you think it is? Two phenomenal performances from Fairy and Lamp. Please take a few minutes to vote for your favorite performance. The performer with the least amount of votes will be unmasked, and the winner will move on to the playoffs in the next episode. And remember, you could bring back your favorite character with a donation over $20. See all unaired performances with a donation of $30 or more, and get an unmasked t-shirt with a donation over $40. Tune in Saturday at 7:30 for the playoffs, where we'll see Frog Queen, Unicorn, and the winner of tonight's episode. Until then, stay safe, and don't forget your mask.